guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing fabulous just like I am. Okay, welcome back to my channel again. So today's video, I'm just going to share with you guys reasons why I decided to lock my hair. If you have watched my previous videos, then you would have noticed that I did talk about making a video about why I decided to lock my hair, guys, because I have had a few questions around that, and I just thought it is now the best time to kind of like share my story and share the reasons why I decided to lock my hair. So first and foremost, dreadlocks has an incredibly long history. In fact, I'll presume that natural hair, you know, are one of the most oldest human hairstyles ever in history. I can imagine that back in the day, a lot of people didn't have, you know, combs to comb their hair, so I presume that their natural hair will like naturally lock back in the day, due to not having, you know, these kind of interventions like the comb. All right, so the reason why I decided to lock my hair was actually I think the reason why I decided to lock my hair was that, one, I just got tired, guys. Let's be honest. I actually got tired of the braiding, the combing, the washing, the changing of styles. You know, I got tired of it. I mean, I have tried everything when it comes to hair. I have tried braiding, I have tried relaxing, I have tried the natural hair, you know, styles. I have put on wigs. I have done all of that, okay? But then what actually made me decide to go, you know, lock my hair was the fact that one day I was just at work. So I was at work. So those of you who don't know, I'm a mental health nurse, and I work on the PQ ward. PQ really means psychiatric intensive care unit. So normally we have patients who's got like really high risk of hurting people or hurting themselves, okay? I have seen situations at work where people have, you know, patients have literally pulled staff wigs off their hair, and it is very embarrassing. Like, trust me, guys, just the thought of that happening to me scared the shit out of me, okay? I literally thought about it I went home. I remember when it happened, I went home thinking, how can I prevent something like that from happening to me? So that is where the lock idea came in mind. But mind you, I have thought about, you know, locking my hair years, like 2 years or 3 years ago, okay? I literally started the process, but then I just decided to not do it because it was a long process, guys. Everybody knows, everybody who, you know, obviously have locks understand how the journey is, okay? Obviously, when you do start, your hair doesn't look like this. Your hair looks thinner, it looks messier as the day goes by. So it starts from worse to better. So you need to like enjoy the process. So I remember I started with it, but I think I didn't do a lot of research when it came to it. So I lost interest real quickly. I think into my third or second week of it, I just took it out and I said, no, you know what, I don't think this is for me, okay? And to be honest with you guys, I did feel like I wasn't ready at that time to lock my hair. So this time around, I decided to do a lot of research with it. I watched so many, you know, YouTube videos. I read so many blogs concerning locking hair, how to start it, yada yada yada, okay? So I actually researched the different methods of doing it. I wanted to, you know, try a method that I could easily start on my own and also maintain that on my own. So when it comes to lock, so what I found out that there's so many different methods of locking your hair. Okay, so you have the 2-strand twist, which is what I used to start up my locks. So what I did was parted my hair in medium sizes, and then I 2-strand twist, like the way you 2-strand twist natural hair, and then unravel it and it has that curly parting. But this time around, you're not going to unravel it, you're just going to leave it to lock. So you have this 2-strand twist, then you have the braiding. Braiding means the box braiding method. The size of the locks depends on you and what you want. If you want a bigger lock, then obviously you're gonna part your hair in that size. Okay, I wanted a medium lock, so I, you know, parted my hair in medium sizes. It wasn't easy doing this on my own. I remember when I started, it was like just the beginning of lockdown, so there was no I couldn't even find anybody to help me do it because we were social distancing, so that didn't happen. So I had to like do everything by myself. So I remember I had so many I had so many cameras, no, not cameras, I had so many mirrors around me. So I had a mirror behind me, I had a mirror on front of me, and I have 2 mirrors on each side of me, just to help me make sure that I was parting my hair properly. And also I didn't want my locks to have the same sizes. I wanted my locks to come in like different sizes, a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, and that is what I did. So I parted my hair. I remember after doing it, my hair was really thin. When I 2-strand my hair was so thin. I felt like I had a big head because my twist felt so thin. Okay, so it was a lot, and I wanted to experience the whole process, you know, this time around. I didn't want to like take, you know, shortcuts. Okay, I just wanted to go for it. I didn't use any protective hairstyling. I didn't even consider that. I wanted to experience my own hair locking right from the beginning. Okay, and guys, it wasn't an easy thing. Okay, there were times where I felt so unkept. I don't know why I felt like that. There were times where I felt so unkept. I didn't feel pretty like in the first few stages of it. I would go to work a bit embarrassed. I don't know why I felt that, but it was a huge challenge mentally for me, trying to accept my hair with the way it looked at its natural state. It was a bit mentally challenging for me. There were times where I was so tempted to, you know, put on a protective hairstyle, but then I had to remind myself that now I need to get through the process. I need to go through the process. So that aspect of it was very challenging for me. I don't know, I was so surprised as to why I felt like that, but I guess it was because growing up, I didn't grow up seeing a lot of people around me, a lot of adults around me with that type of hairstyle. To be honest, I'm the only member of my family, only person in my entire family to ever have locks. So it wasn't something that I was used to seeing around me. Growing up, everyone around me used to have braids or have relaxed hair on. So back in the day, leaving your hair natural was even something that most people didn't find attractive. But then obviously times change. People are more going into the authentic, trying to be the authentic self and being natural and all that. So it was a huge challenge. Mind you, before I locked my hair, I've gone 3 years, you know, natural. So, or is it 4 years natural? I can't really remember. I don't really keep tabs at these things, guys. But I think I went, you know, 3 years or 4 years natural. So having my natural hair out wasn't something that was new. So, but this hairstyle was messy. The 2-strand and twist eventually got really messier, and it made me feel so unkept. I didn't feel pretty, guys. I won't lie to you. I didn't feel pretty. But as time went on, I had to remind myself that I was beautiful regardless of my hair. You know, my hair was beautiful. I had to keep telling myself that, just to gain a little bit of self-confidence and a little bit of more of my self-esteem back. So yeah, I went through that. Surprisingly, I went through that, guys. I did go through that. But then after that phase, my 2-strand twist started to thicken up, and then it started to look full. I think that was when I started to really enjoy my natural hair. I hated it when it looked thin, you know, in the early stages of it. I hated that. But then when it started to thicken up, I began to even like it even more. So I chose the interlocking method because for, you know, retwisting or whatever, re-interlocking. I chose the interlocking method because I felt that it was quite easy. Okay, I hated the messy look, and obviously with retwisting, so with retwisting, you know, your hair will look a lot nicer, but then it tends to look, you know, or it tends to unravel later on and then looks a bit, you know, messier, which I didn't like. I like the another reason why I decided to also do the interlocking was because that with interlocking, you can pretty much do anything. You can wet your hair at any time, and your locks will still remain, so it would not unravel. You know, it would not unravel, and that's why I decided to do it. So the main reason why I just did it was because I just liked how strong, one, the locked looked, and also the fact that you could literally like go swimming and do anything that you want, put your hair in water, and it would not unravel. Okay, so that was the main reason why I decided to choose the interlock method, and I haven't regretted that so far. Thank God for that. So yeah, so with washing, I do wash my hair every week. Usually what I do is I go in with my, you know, my apple cider vinegar. So I dilute my apple cider vinegar with water, you know, pour it straight into my scalp, massage it into my scalp, rinse it out before going into my shampoo. This is to help, you know, remove any buildups in your hair. And I love that rinse, actually, guys. You could literally see the dirt coming out of your hair. You know, that's how good the apple cider vinegar rinse is. So that is what I do when it comes to like washing my hair. And with washing, I only tend to use, you know, I use any shampoo, to be honest, any moisturizing shampoo, to be honest. And then the next thing I do is I apply with moisturizing, what I do is I use oils to moisturize my hair. So I use heavier oils, but I usually dilute it with the more lighter oils, okay? I use heavier and lighter oils combined into my scalp, okay? So I'll wet my hair first, then apply the oils into my scalp, And then for the rest of the strand of my hair, what I do is I use a much more lighter oil for it. Usually I use either olive oil or coconut oil or sweet almond oil. Any of those oils, I would use that on my natural hair. I tend not to use locking cream or locking gel for my hair because I want to prevent build-ups in my hair. So when it comes to like relocking my hair, what I use is just oils and nothing else and nothing more. And I think that has really helped my hair to look shinier. It has helped my hair to look more neater, and that's why I decided to, you know, maintain that. It didn't really take much. Like, come on guys, locking your hair is like one of the most easiest thing I have ever done. To be honest, I remember telling my husband that I wished I'd locked my hair way years back, you know, but obviously I didn't have that information at that time. I was so into what was in at that time. I was so into following trends and stuff, so I wasn't really thinking about that. But now obviously my mentality has changed. I have grown, I have matured, and I've come to a realization that I don't want to spend that crazy amount of time, you know, with my hair. I have a really demanding jobs at the moment, so anything to kind of like save time, I will do it. Okay, so with my hair, it has saved me a whole lot of time. So what I do in the morning before going to work is just get up, spray my hair with, you know, with some water, or you can mix your water with some oils, but I usually go in with some water. Just spray my hair with some warm water, you know, not till it's wet, but just till it's a little bit damp, and then I just go in with my oils and just massage my scalp and my entire hair with my oils, and then I'm out of the door. So there's no wig making, there's no time for, you know, what do you call it, straightening my wigs or twisting or none of that. Just up, spray, oil, out. Time, guys. Time is money these days, guys. So I just don't have that time to waste on just sitting down and just doing my hair. So that is it, guys. I hope you find this video informative and I hope you like it. Before I go, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and also most importantly, subscribe to this channel. There's going to be more videos coming your way, and in order to help me keep up uploading videos, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys soon on my next video. Take care, stay blessed, and I love you guys. Bye.